Let me let you know. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour. Right here on Illuminati Radio. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. And make sure you hit that like button. Alright, so Lil Nas X comes out saying that he's not that way. And you know what I'm saying. I can't say it on YouTube because you already know why I can't say it. But Lil Nas X come out saying that he's not that. But then you got to understand what the Lil Nas X agenda. And Lil Nas X, if you say that you're not that, then what? Then do you know that you influenced a lot of little boys and girls to be just that? And I know what you said, because what you said on the Power 105 The Breakfast Club. You said, you what them kids. You said that them kids. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't do too much of that foul language over here. But you know what Lil Nas X said. He said that them kids on the Power 105 The Breakfast Club. So we know that he don't care about influence, even though he say he's not. And I'll get into that more into the video. You know what I'm saying? But even though he said he's not, he don't see the problem by him being a public figure. And him and his music is catered to the youths. So therefore, what is that going to influence the youths to do? To condone and participate in the activities of those type of people. You see that? See how that work, people? But now, let me decipher Lil Nas X. See, because you guys ain't deciphering Lil Nas X, and it's very easy to decipher Lil Nas X, and when you decipher Lil Nas X, you can just about know what his agenda is. Okay. He said the reason why he named himself Lil Nas X. That's false. What is the what do the number that the letter X correlate itself to in numerology? In numbers. In numbers, what is the letter X? The letter X is 6. Same way you have Malcolm. Malcolm X. Why did Malcolm name himself Malcolm X? Because in the Hebrew, the letter X correlates itself to 6. You see? And what is 6? 6 is the number of a man, like the Bible says in the book of Revelation, right? 6 is the number of a man. Let us count his name. 6, 6, and 6. 6 is the number of man. 6 is the number of man. 6 days. And 6 is the number of man. You understand? You probably don't. To sum it all up, people, it is the number of man. It is the number of the beast. 6 is the number of the beast. So when, like, you got the yabba dabba doody doody, you know, the woody woody doody doody, you know what the woody woody doody doody is, you know what I'm saying? That thing that, you know what I'm saying, everybody's kind of trying to, you know what I'm saying, demand it. You know what I'm saying? That thing. That is the number of the beast. That is the number of the 6. You know what I'm saying? You have, what's his name? Drake. What is his group called? What is his name called? The 6 God. OVO. 6 God. You know what I'm saying? It all falls back. So you have Lil Nas X. X, take away that X and put a 6 there. Lil Nas 6. Now when we read Hebrew, we read Hebrew from right to left, not left to right. When we write from right to left, not left to right, like America taught us to. So when we turn Little Nas X around, and now we go ahead and spell it out, we take away the X, put a 6 there, and then we turn around Nas. So instead of Nas, we put San, which is short for what? Satan. You see? And what is those two L's there? What is those two L's there, people? What's those two L's for? Well, when you do the rock and roll sign with your hand, you put down all of the other fingers and you leave the two end fingers up. Devil horns. I'm going to say that again because a lot of people didn't catch that. Turn it around. In the Hebrew, you take away the X because in the Hebrew, the numbers mean something. Numbers was in ancient time, people, numbers was always first and letters came secondary. Numbers correlate to letters. Letters correlate to numbers. You understand? So, take away the X in the Hebrew alphabet. You know what I'm saying? The number X is the number 6. I mean, the letter X is the number 6. Turn Nas around and you have San, short for Satan. And then you got little, which is the devil horns. You know how when people want to do the rock and roll sign with their hand, they put down all the other fingers and they leave the two end fingers up. The devil horns. So when he was dancing on top of Satan at the BET Award, he just letting you know what his agenda is. He letting you know who he worship. He letting you know what he's all about. That's why he went on Power 105, the Breakfast Club, and said, "What them kids?" Why did he say "what them kids"? Because as long as them kids got a mind on them to do right, he said, "What them kids?" We got to get them kids and their mind to do with the agenda of what we want them to do. Who's paying Little Nas X? Little Nas X is like the most streamed, you know what I'm saying, rapper out there, right? Who's paying for that? Who's in charge of these streaming services to put him up like that? You know what I'm saying? Who puts him in a playlist? Because, you know what I'm saying, in order to be put a playlist on these streaming services, that's important. The important part of entertainment and having a successful album is adding your song or your track to the most important playlist on social media, on more streaming sites. See what I'm saying, people? So when he comes out talking about he's not that, yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he comes out saying that he's not that, yes, he is. He is that. You know what I'm saying? He's not only that, you cannot get into the industry without being that. Ooh, y'all ain't hear me. So by him coming out saying that he's not that, Little Nas X, you know you cannot get into the industry unless you are that. So you lying when you say you are not that. See, you only going to get the truth from me, Pastor Michael Smith. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that delivered this raw, uncut, raw truth to you, uncut, raw. You understand, people? But, you know what I'm saying? Cat Williams is that. You know what I'm saying? Omar Epps is that. Every rapper, every celebrity, every entertainer is that. You understand? And they try their hardest to get you that same way. That's why they cater to the youths. Because, you know, the elderly and the old folks are going to die. They figure the old folks are going to die off anyway. So they cater to the youth. If they can change the minds of the youth, they can change the world. But anyway, this is news. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here, Illuminati Radio. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Don't forget, people, I need you guys to hit that like button to set up the YouTube algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, if you want to donate and support this ministry, the PayPal link is in the description box below. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you all.